Hello and welcome to the Thornley STEAM Award for Maths. Here is the Bronze Maths Award looking at patterns in nature and art. Mathematical patterns such as the Fibonacci sequence appear naturally in the world around us, such as the tail of an iguana, the florets of seeds in the centre of a sunflower, and in the formation of hurricanes and weather systems. There are also lots of occurrences of patterns found in art. When Leonardo da Vinci painted the world-famous Mona Lisa painting, he used the golden spiral taken from the golden ratio to set out the proportions of the portrait to make it both mathematically and aesthetically perfect. Other famous artists use patterns in art, such as the Dutch abstract artist Pieter Mondrian, who painted using perfect rectangles which are in the form of the golden ratio. The golden ratio can also be seen here in this picture, which is by the Japanese artist Katsushika Hokusai, who also used the golden spiral in his great wave painting. The Fibonacci sequence is a famous mathematical sequence where to get the next term along every time, you simply add the previous two terms. You start off with 0 and 1 and you add them together to get the third term. So 0 add 1 is 1. To get the fourth term, you add the second and the third term. So 1 add 1 equals 2. And you keep going, adding the next term along each time. So 1 add 2 equals 3, 2 add 3 equals 5, and 3 add 5 equals 8, and so on forever. Here you can see how the Fibonacci sequence is used in maths, and in particular in geometry. So here we have perfect squares that are formed to make the golden rectangle. The golden ratio is another important aspect of maths found in nature and art. The ratio for the golden ratio is 1.618 to 3 decimal places and is represented by the Greek symbol phi. The golden ratio is also known as the divine proportion, the golden proportion, the golden mean, or the golden number. Mathematicians have studied the golden ratio for centuries because of its frequent appearance in the world around them. And many famous architects, artists, musicians, and theologians have incorporated the golden ratio into their work. Your task is to research famous patterns found in nature and art, such as the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio. You will then need to create a presentation or a video to share what you have discovered and to also recite the first 10 numbers of the Fibonacci sequence.
To submit your Maths STEAM Award tasks, you have a couple of options. You can download the Google Classroom app, or you can do it from a desktop. If you're adding a picture or a video, the easiest way to do this is through the app. Download the app, select Classroom, navigate to the STEAM transition class, and then select classwork from the bottom. Find Maths, and then you can upload your work, if that's a picture or a video, directly by adding an attachment. Remember to mark as done once you've completed.
You can also submit your work directly on a web browser. Go to the Google Classroom STEAM page, navigate to classwork, find Maths and select the challenge that you need to submit. If you click View Assignment, you'll be able to add a PowerPoint or video here. Remember again, you need to mark this as done.